This is Margaret Summers
and Miranda Waters
reporting to you live. Our country has had an impressive history of growth and industrialization, and this can be attributed to a long line of able, respectable leaders who knew to make America the leading pioneer of the world. For years, our nation has had many firsts, which now act as models for other countries to follow, and to help us make the world a better place. And so today, join us and the National Park Services as we fully remember our mountains, our lakes, canyons, forests, and other natural features. We remember former President Theodore Roosevelt, who took the initiative to preserve the pieces of America that so define us today.
Former President Roosevelt is remembered as a robust president with an exuberant personality. His broad range of interests earned him many achievements that contribute to his title as a progressive leader. And although Mr. Roosevelt took office after McKinley's untimely death, Roosevelt proved himself able to take on such a role abruptly. He was visionary and offered his square deal policies that promised fairness for the average citizen by breaking up threatening monopolistic corporations. He created strong foreign policy and competed with other countries, gaining influence in Latin America as well as Asia. Furthermore, he facilitated the travel of American goods with the construction of the Panama Canal.
His government-backed conservationist movement was probably one of his greatest achievements. First Chief Forester of the United States Forest Service under Roosevelt's administration, Gifford Pinchot, played a major role in preserving ecosystems and protecting game animals via conserving vast tracts of land. At his insistence, Roosevelt established the U.S. Forest Service in 1905, which kept 230 million acres of land under government protection.
When I came home, not a single acre of government, state, or private timberland was under systematic forest management anywhere on the most richly timbered of all continents. When the gay 90s began, the common word for our forests was inexhaustible. Waste timber was a virtue and not a crime. There would always be plenty of timber. The lumbermen regarded forest devastation as normal and second growth as a delusion of fools. And as for sustained yield, no such idea had ever entered their heads. The few friends the forest had were spoken of, when they were spoken of at all, as impractical purists, fanatics, or denudatics, more or less touched in the head. When talk there was about forest protection was no more to the average American than the buzzing of a mosquito, and just about as irritating.
Ballinger allegedly put 1 million acres of land back into private hands. Originally, 148 million acres of forest reserves, 1.5 million acres of water power sites, and 80 million acres of land that experts from the U.S. Geological Survey would explore for minerals and water resources have been set aside by Roosevelt's administration.
Conservationists have spoken out against Ballinger. A formal official of the Department of the Interior had some strong words to say about Ballinger's decision, accusing him of using his position in office to help the Guggenheim family and other mining powers illegally access coal fields in Alaska. An article from him on the matter was published in Collier's Weekly magazine.
In congressional testimony, head of the U.S. Forest Service, Gifford Pinchot, responded to those claims and accused Ballinger of letting commercial interests exploit the natural resources that belong to the public.
In a shocking turn of events, Taft fired Pinchot from the U.S. Forest Service for his claims, ultimately siding with Ballinger. We've sent our junior reporter, Jane Addams, to try and get Taft's opinion on the matter.
Mr. President, can we get your opinion on the Ballinger scandal?
No comment. Get out of my face.
Have you lost weight?
No, get the camera out of my face.
While Taft refused to state his opinion on the matter, Pinchot expressed his frustration about his termination.
Mr. Pinchot, can you please tell us about your termination?
Oh, the earth and its resources belong to the people. How dare Ballinger use them for commercial interests? And how dare Taft side with him? Mr. Roosevelt would never have done this.
Nature System.
Call now and we here at Nature System will send you not one, not two, but not 3, but 4 boxes of Nature System Pro Diet, all for the incredibly low price of $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Call us at 1-800-NATURE1. That's 1-800-628-8731.
Nature System. We make results.
After Nature System, I feel like a completely different person. I even shaved.
Side effects may include appearing to be of a different race, nativist attitudes, risk of not being recognizable. Do not consume with alcohol, as this may increase your risk for heart disease.
Nature System. Now we have a special guest for today's show. This man is famous for his works, including The Call of the Wild and The People of the Abyss. A critic of capitalism and its effects, please welcome renowned author and conservationist Jack London.
Thanks for having me, Jane.
No, the pleasure is ours. Mr. London, what are your thoughts on the scandal?
As a conservationist, I am incredibly upset. How can we allow people to mine for coal and lands we have sought to protect from the plague of industrialization? It sickens me. Have you seen how beautiful Alaska is? I have. It needs to be protected as one of the last truly wild natural places in the USA. How could our politicians do this to us and our country?
You have some strong feelings about this, Mr. London. Why is that?
I find that nature is a reflection of ourselves, and we don't want to see our nation's natural beauty scarred and disfigured by the effects of industrialization. As you may know, the Yukon in Alaska was a source of inspiration for my novel, The Call of the Wild, and the experience was eye-opening to the cultures around us. We cannot let the rich cultures who inhabit these beautiful lands be swallowed up by the raging machine.
I agree. Who knows? Maybe these lands will be turned into lucrative tourist sites. Well, thank you, Jack, for coming, and wish you the best with your writing.
And there you have it. That was Jack London on the Ballinger-Pinchot controversy. Remember to check out his The Call of the Wild, available in paperback and hardcover.
Thank you for staying with us. This is Miranda Waters.
And Margaret Summers.
We thank you for your time and have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are tuning in from.